after the murder, did your customers talk a lot about your tragedy?
No. I would say 3/4 of them didn't know who they didn't know that I was the mother. And once they said, Tate, were you any kin to? Yes, I'm the mother. Then they felt so bad. And at that time, you just mention it. And I'd just go to pieces.
Los Angeles police are saying little at this time about possible progress in solving the murders of actress Sharon Tate.
Sharon's case is probably one of the most infamous cases in the American history.
The coroner revealed today that the victims had been stabbed or shot to death.
It was ritualistic.
The word pig was written in blood on the front door.
Not only was she stabbed 16 times, but hung by the neck while she was dying.
In August, it will be 21 years since actress Sharon Tate was brutally murdered by the notorious Charles Manson family cult. For years, Sharon's parents lived here in their suburban Los Angeles home, locked in their own anger and grief.
Come on in, dear. Come on in.
But about 10 years ago, Sharon's mother emerged.
Hi there.
And since then, she has become one of the most powerful voices in the nation for the rights of other families of murder victims.
We are the Los Angeles chapter of the Parents of Murdered Children. We're a national organization, over 6,000 members.
My oldest daughter was brutally murdered and tortured by her next-door neighbor.
My son, Ernest Pickett Jr., was murdered at Doris High School.
Tonight, Doris Tate's family den is packed with mostly mothers who are trying desperately to cope.
My name is Carol Hashimoto. My 19-year-old son was killed.
Suddenly, all the faceless statistics, one murder in the U.S. every 25 minutes, 114 murders every 48 hours, begin to mean something.
It's a real conundrum for us how we get the message of victims' rights out there.
Some unsure whether to grieve in public.
No, we need to change the system.
But not Doris.
And the only way we're going to change this system is to make known what has happened to us.
Right.
That's right.
I know.
And then we're going to force our legislators, our senators, our assembly people in California to do what they're supposed to do and what they were shipped in there to do in the first place. If we cannot unite as victims, we're lost. Because I'm one of the oldest in my victimization, yes, people will look to me, okay? They know that I am healed enough that I can be very vocal. Like Manson, with the publicity he gets, some way I'm going to be right behind him.
He doesn't like you, does he?
No, he's got a pet name for me.
What's that?
That old bitch. And I wear that with pride.
Do you have any fears for your own life?
No, I don't worry about it.
They're standing right here.
You see my bars? That's why I don't worry about it.
I see the bars.
Yeah, sure.
This is
my bedroom. Turn on the lights, and I will show you my security.
This is your security?
My security, okay.
One lock.
Deadbolt. You lift it up, you pull it over a flip lock. And also down here, if one is off, you're not going to get it there.
So you have 3 locks on
I have 3 locks.
Do you have a gun in here?
Oh, yeah. When I have children here, I keep it out of reach, okay? Because it is loaded.
A 38?
It's a 38. It's a police special.
So of a night, you have that 38 at your bedside?
Oh, yeah, it's close enough.
What are you afraid of?
I'm not really afraid, I just don't want me or mine to ever be put in the position that Sharon was in that night, okay? Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think I would use it?
I think you just might.
You better believe I would. I would.
And Doris isn't afraid to go after the politicians either.
So how often do you make this trip?
About once or twice a month.
Today's trip to the state capitol in Sacramento is to introduce us to some of her political allies.
Hi, darling.
Hello, Doris. How are you?
I'm fine.
Senators Edward Royce, a Republican,
How we doing?
Many of us have never really been victims.
and Democrat Robert Presley.
What's it mean when Doris Tate weighs in on one of these issues?
Well, what it means is that you have a witness who suffered through a terrible tragedy. She's been there. And when she weighs in, as you say, or when she testifies, I think people listen.
Are these politicians here, though, are they using you?
Probably, but that's okay. I'm using them too. It's a crusade. It's one that I will pursue the rest of my life, as long as I can walk and talk. And then maybe even go into a wheelchair, honey. You know, that's my life.